Shit. Collective lab, bitch.
Collective
Take
lab.
it to the
Let's take
lab.
it to the lab, yo.
Tough
That's
Jam
up by the lens.
Entertainment.
Tough
Tough
Jam
Jam
Entertainment.
Entertainment. Tough Jam Entertainment.
Top beat, Tough Jam Entertainment. That's live. Let's take it to the lab.
What's your name and where you from?
Pro_Mahlalela across all socials. It's pro Mahlalela. It's pro_Mahlalela across all socials. Yeah, and I'm from the Folslow 1475. That's where we at.
Salute. What made you fall in love with hip hop?
Hip hop, bro. I've always been exposed to hip hop, but this one time my brother gave me a hand-me-down phone, right? And it had some Immortal Technique, Can I Bass up in the end, and I just gave it a ear, and I couldn't stop listening ever since.
And you're a pretty young cat. Like you're very, very young. And your first experiences of hip hop were Immortal Technique and all those sort of niggas. So tell me, who are your influences in Folslow? Because I know the heritage of Folslow hip hop goes deep, especially in the independent underground scene. So some of your biggest influences in the Folslow scene that got you involved at such a young age.
Okay. For me, it had to be the mad scientist, which I was actually exposed to at a later stage in my life. Namanja Nation, those are the OGs, bro. Those are the OGs. We had I Third World, Laxo to be specific, and a whole lot of other cats. Yeah, those are my OGs, bro.
Yeah. So that's what got you.
Yeah, when I saw them spit in the streets, I couldn't believe that people were actually spitting off top.
So tell us, with those people influencing you and your growth as an artist, what would you say is your agenda as a hip hop artist right now?
I just want to be heard, right? I just want to be heard, educate the masses, tell them our stories from Ekasi, what's happening in Ekasi, because Folslow, man, there's so much talent that comes from there, but nobody really knows what's happening. So for me, that's the narrative that I'm trying to change. I'm trying to get Folslow out there, man. So I'm always saying, I'm feeling Folslow,
So tell me, as a young cat, okay, it's very important that you're a young cat.
Yeah.
And the narrative is young cats, they come into the game, they don't go through the phases of coming up as an artist, as a rapper, learning the skills, and then they all gravitate towards mainstream trap, drill type music.
Yeah.
But as a young cat that's with those people in that same age group on an everyday level, what would you say is the reason young IMCs born after 98, you know what I mean, choose to gravitate towards that sort of sound instead of so-called real hip-hop?
Yeah, we all born in different times, regardless of each other. So people always be influenced by different things, because now we're seeing things different. Things are no longer how they were back in 98 and all of that. You know? So Tina, how we receive stuff has to be different from the older generation. You know? So that's where we at. I feel like the youngins just gravitate too much towards that because of we obviously can't be the same.
So as a young cat that knows fully well about gatekeepers and their existence, or you might dispute me and say they don't exist, how are you planning to work around gatekeepers and not be dejected by a lot of people that have quit, like truly incredible artists that quit over the years? Even now niggas are still quitting because of so-called gatekeepers or whatever. How do you plan to go around that if you don't get a record deal with a major label?
Alright, cool. We them youngins. We live on the internet. We do numbers on the internet. So I don't think, in my perspective, the whole thing Yama gatekeeper is getting crushed slowly. Disappearing, because we now live on the internet, and you don't need the next person to be discovered by the masses. You're always out there, when you're performing, take footage and all and then put it out on the internet, somebody's gonna see it definitely, bro. There's no way somebody could stop you from your destiny, man.
Alright,
It's
tell me
meant to be a rule.
your top 5 of all time.
Immortal Technique, Can I Buzz, Golden Shovel, Emphatic Tabs, definitely Emphatic Tabs, and let's try to find a young. Let's try to find it. And let's put Conway up in there, man. Let's put Conway.
That's fire. I like that. I like that. Let's basically wrap it up. Tell us what you're working on in terms of your music, and then drop those shout outs and where people can find you.
Alright, cool. It's pro_Mahlalela across all socials. We dropping vlogs every now and then. We just dropped the first episode of Mahlalela Stories. You can check that out. We dropping the second one soon. We dropping Human Beings Being Human, man. It's my debut mixtape. Features quite a lot of my brothers from Foslu and so we're getting that Foslu up. Yeah, shout out GVNG, shout out BVM. We out here, man. Shout out Chris and Type B, shout out Matter of Fact. Gang.
Danko, we good? Danko, boy. Bro, fire.